Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Suzana and to anyone that's currently watching our presentation for today. We're Group 8 and we'll be talking and explaining to you on the subtopic of trading system in secondary market. We'll be explaining to you on the clearing and settlement on the T+3 basis and also the ready basis versus the immediate basis. So without wasting any more time, let's move on to the first topic.
What is clearing and settlement? Clearing is the procedure by which financial trade settle, that is the correct and timely transfer of funds to the seller and security to the buyer, while the settlement is the completion of a transaction wherein securities and corresponding funds are delivered and credited to the appropriate accounts. Okay, now I will explain about the objective. The first objective is to shorten the settlement cycle. Like 22 years ago, in December 2000, the Commission used that authority to again shorten the settlement cycle from 3+5 business days to 3+3. The net objective is to reduce settlement risk. Given the risk reduction benefit could be achieved, the cost that will be incurred and the availability of alternative means of limiting pre-settlement risk such as trade knitting through a CCP. The other objective is to enhance competitiveness. Without such investment, a move to a shorter cycle could generate increased settlement fields with a higher proportion of participants unable to agree and exchange settlement data or to acquire the necessary resources for settlement in the time available.
I'm Hafiz and I'll be explaining to you on the benefits on the T+3 basis. The first benefit is that there is less time taken between trade execution and settlement. Let's say a person wants to buy stock and everything goes right. The person can gain and own their stock within 3 days. So second of all is to generate liquidity, which is in line with my first point, basically that they can own their stock within 3 days, so they can sell, they can do whatever they want with the stock because they receive it faster. Third of all is as a standardized set of a system in line with Raja Major Stock System. So for example, Malaysia actually changed the T5 basis to a T3 basis in December 2000 to be in line with other stock exchange. For example, the New York Stock Exchange or maybe even the London Stock Exchange. Fourth and lastly is as a high operational efficiency so that the market is more cost effective. So what I mean by this is that it basically refers to the ability to settle security transaction within a 3-day time frame, which can help to reduce costs and improve the efficiency in the market. That'll be all from me. Let's go on to the next person.
Hello, my name is Elissa Dommy. So next, I'll be explaining about deliver security under ready basis versus immediate basis. For ready basis, the book entry deliver is on T+3, which means that the company must transfer the record of every money spent or received to another account within 3 business days. However, the selling client has tradable balance by T+2, which indicates that the company has to settle the delivery within 2 working days. This is also same with the immediate basis, but the only difference is the settlement period. For immediate basis, it is only 1 day earlier than the ready basis. As you can see from the slide, the book entry deliver is on T+2 and the tradable balance is on T+1.
Hi, my name is Ifdatul Aziera Binti Nazri. Then I will continue to the next infos under the subtopic ready basis versus immediate basis under the topic of chapter 8, which the trading system in the secondary market. So if we do use in the automatic buying in for the ready basis be instituted on 3 working days. Meanwhile, for the immediate basis is 1 day earlier, which be instituted in 2 working days. Next, we move on to the payment method. For the ready basis, there are 4 parties here, BMSB, IB, and the selling client and buying client. As shown on the slide besides, as between BMSB and IB, there must be before 10 a.m. on the 3 working days, and from IB to selling clients before 12:30 p.m. on 3 working days, as well as from buying clients to the IB. So noted here that the period of direct business is 3 working days. For the immediate basis, the parties and the time involved are the same, only different on 2 working days. A little additional information about T-Day. If investors buy or sell the stocks, they need to understand the 2 important dates, which are transaction and settlement date. For example, if the investor purchases or make transactions on the stocks on Tuesday, based on the T+3 basis, the settlement date would be on Friday. So during the day before the settlement is done, the buyer needs to make sure that his account will have sufficient. If not, the stock broking company will force the buyer on T+4 day, which means 4 working days, to sell other stocks that they own to pay for the settlement. So thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Aliah Binti Ramlan. Here I will talk about selling out under ready and immediate basis, where if investor buy and sell the stock, they need to understand the 2 bases, which are ready and immediate basis. For ready basis, if investor buy the stock on Monday, the settlement date will be on Thursday by 12:13 p.m. Regarding the T+3, and during the day before the settlement done, if the amount of the settlement is not sufficient, the broking company will force to sell the stock on T+4. Different with immediate basis, if investor buys stock on Monday, the settlement date will be on Wednesday by 12:13 p.m. based on T+2, and forced to sell by T+3 if the settlement was not sufficient. That's all from me. Thank you.